Welcome. So traditional martial arts, they tend to start at this position here first, punching from the tien. So tien refers to, it's an acupuncture point, about 4 fingers width below the belly button. It's a metaphysical acupuncture point. It's a major transfer station of energy that's running through the body. There's lower tien, middle tien, upper tien here. When we talk about punching from the tien, it's really, you're getting connection with this part of your body here. So when you first start, it's like the knees, the hips, the torso tend to turn all together. So that's like the outer rim of a cartwheel. So as you get better, as your power gets better, you start to feel more of the center of the wheel. So this outer feeling of just the skeleton moving, gradually it starts to become as there's something more inside, until right between the middle of the back and inside here, right in the center, it feels like the movement comes right from in here. So there's movement that's happening in this plane here, and rotational plane as well as sitting in the hips or extension up through here. So there's a lot of different ways that tien power is introduced in the body and used. There's a open and close motion. There is a side to side motion in some systems too. And rotation is a big one. And there's use of the combination with the hips here as well, knee alignments, all that sort of stuff. And the bowing of the spine too. It's to do with intra-abdominal pressure too, the formation of this area through here. So when they start from here, they talk about the one punch that can teach you all punches. Or really, it's to teach you centrifugal force is a main thing, but there's a few other things inside it too as you get more advanced in the skills. And generally it requires some other form of exercise to help bring it online into this movement. So what I mean by that, when you first start, it's just a rotation. You're rotating along an axis. People generally have too much side motion, or try and be power come from here, from that part. We want, first of all, just rotation along the central axis in the body. Chopping movements can make the force coming here. Up motions make force come through here. Drop motions make force close through this part here. So there's different movements that can add different elements of tien force. So someone may look like they're doing the same movement as when they first started. So it doesn't look that much different, except maybe more powerful. It looks a bit more shocking in its power. As they practice using these later, they're still doing the same motion, but there's different kinds of force going through the body because of other movements that have been added. So this idea of the one punch that can teach you all punches. So of course we have this straight out arrow punching through here. So I've got force that way. My arms can be any position. So it's still this rotational part through here. So that can be elbows, blocking, back fist. So most motions come from this centrifugal motion. When you add in some of the other compressive open and close things within that spiral, you're getting a better, more pure tien motion, or more complete tien motion. And really, it's the one punch that can teach you all punches. Hence why people will practice this movement for 10 years or more. It's still developing the body as you do the practice, but it's a way of quickly developing force and power that can transfer into a lot of different movements without saving a lot of time doing discrete individual movements. That may take time to get this power in this, power in this, power in this. By training the one motion, training this here, your body develops the ability to be able to make motion power in other movements too.